I wish I liked Christmas in Mississippi more than I did. I love Lifetime Christmas films, and in a way, it's a pretty typical Lifetime Christmas film. It's produced by Entertainment and Factory Underground, and has all the hallmarks of a Lifetime. So on the surface, there's nothing about it that I can pinpoint as being bad. I just feel like it was lacking something, and I think that something is that spark of Christmas magic. This was released in 2017, directed by Emily Moss Wilson, written by Marcy Holland, and stars Jana Kramer as our protagonist, Holly. Holly returns to her hometown in Mississippi, and the town is resurrecting their holiday light show. Fantastic, we're going to get some beautiful Christmas lights. But the festival is actually being run by somebody she was previously in a relationship with. Obviously, that didn't end very well, as you can expect with this kind of film. And she's not quite as eager to help out now. Will old sparks be reignited, or will she refuse to take part? I'm not going to say, but I will say it's pretty typical. You can expect the expected, and that's fine. I never look for anything ingenious or particularly creative with these kind of films. I like the warm comfort of the known. Where I feel it lets itself down, first of all, is the development of the narrative. The pacing is fine, but what happens is pretty dull. Never did I find that the plot points were increasingly exciting, or that the relationship, or lack thereof, between our protagonists was very interesting. I just felt like not a lot happened. The characters themselves as well. Holly, nothing wrong with her. She's not an unlikable protagonist, but I didn't really care about her. And when you don't care about a protagonist, because the narrative is their personal journey, it kind of becomes hard to invest emotionally in the narrative. Because if you don't invest in the character, you kind of don't care about the narrative as their story. So I was very much completely indifferent. Mike, played by Wes Brown, I liked a little bit more. I liked him a little bit more, but still not enough to really care. Barry Bostwick's in this, which is always a good thing. He plays Mr. Kriss. You can work out what kind of character that is from the name. It was okay. I didn't watch this and then think that I'd wasted my time. I didn't mind it. But I do feel like it was missing that Christmas spark. Would I recommend it? Yes, if you collect watching these Christmas films, as I do. It's my mission in life to watch as many Lifetime Christmas films as I can. So I'm glad I've seen it. I can tick it off of the list. I don't regret the hour and a half I spent watching it. But it's not one I will watch again, and while I'm happy enough to recommend it, definitely not in my top 50 Christmas films.